Hi guys, it's the first time I've ever done one of these videos. I've been looking forward to this album coming out now for quite some time, Hypersonic Missiles by Sam Fender. So I haven't heard the album in full, I've only heard the singles that have been released so far. I wouldn't be doing this video if I wasn't impressed with what I've heard already. First of all, the album artwork. It's him, he's looking quite mysteriously freaky, like something off a bit of a horror film. Sam's looking strange in this, let's be honest, in this picture. That wouldn't be on my dating profile, if you know what I mean, if I had one. Maybe the songs on the album will match up to the album artwork. Album's called Hypersonic Missile, track number 1 called Hypersonic Missiles. So, first track in, I've heard this one, love it, lyrics are great, let's go for it.
Dutch kids of balloons in the parking lot. The golden arches illuminate the business park.
Just gotta say straight away, I like the way he says things like the golden arches rather than McDonald's, because I've got a thing against when people put like iPhone, like someone's ringing up my iPhone or stuff like that. I don't know what it is about brands, but it annoys me. It just irritates me in lyrics. If I'm writing something myself, for instance, I'll never mention a brand in a lyric. So thank you, Sam, for saying the golden arches. Plus, it leaves us little things to pick out of the lyrics. It makes it more interesting. You can tell why this song opens the album. Straight away I like how the production side of things is completely natural. It's all acoustically, recorded. There's like one little synth in the background, like building a bit of tension. I mean, what a tune! He's clearly opening the album by saying like, this is how I see the world. I don't understand why things are happening in such a way, but we're in the world anyway, so let's just write songs about it. Go on, Sam. Love a sax. Sax are the so in. They're so in at the moment, so I'm glad he went for it with the sax. Track 1, album number 1, sax solo. Again, that production just so natural. No tricks, no like mad synths, no MIDI. I don't even think he uses like the slightest hint of voice tuning. A lot of artists these days who don't even realise the voice tune, but they are. The production on this reminds me of it's a Christmas band sort of song, like one that was on Home Alone, the second Home Alone, because it's not like too over distorted on the guitars, nice and clean. Sax again, and you hear those like rattling acoustic guitars, like they're not even recorded and processed in like a soft sort of way. It's just like, this is how an acoustic guitar's supposed to sound, so I'm just gonna leave it like that. Vocals are insane as well. The Borders. Have I heard this one? Right, this is the last single he brought out before the album got released. I've only heard this once or twice. That reminds me of The Killers. What Killers song does that remind me of? I think it reminds me of something off Sam's Town. Like a cross between Sam's Town types of songs, but the production is like Battleborn. The albums The Killers did. It's a tune, by the way. Oh, nice. His lyrics are great. Bringing the vocals down an octave to make it more serious. Now back up again before the chorus. His songs are so emotional, but not like, they're not written as like sad songs, are they? They're more sort of like, they're like, oh, It's a shame, isn't it? Mother left. It's not like, oh my god, he broke up with me, or she broke up with me, or something like that. Oh, the sax is back. Guitar solos don't exist in 2019, it's all sax. Can't go anywhere without a sax these days. You know, you just sat there having a meal and there's some guy blasting a sax down you with another guy on drums like that. It's like, your meal, yeah. Great song. I wouldn't put it above Hypersonic Missiles. No, it's not a Hypersonic Missiles level. This is like one of those songs you can imagine, like you're just catching up with him at the festival. He's on stage and he's playing this. He's opening up with it, and like you've just got your pints from the bar and you're making your way over. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, Sam Fenders on. It's no wonder, by the way, that his vocals wore out on the tour. That he like at the start of the tour. Oh. A guitar solo, and a good one as well. The drummer must be quite bored in this song. Come on, Sam, end the song, man. I like those nice glassy sounding guitars. So like 70s into late 70s, yeah. It has got quite a classic feel to it, this album, like a...
Start up my motor, eat, drink some burgers and cola, feed my addictions and vices, so while my iPhone entices my echo chamber media.
Right, it's called White Privilege, so we can all guess what this is. He's so political, his songs are so political. But they're saying, like, you write a song about love, there's already a million love songs, but he's writing about bang up-to-date politics. I'm going to start that again, just so I can see what he's trying to say. He's obsessed with McDonald's. Oh! Oh no! Oh, he used the word iPhone. Ah, well, I don't like it when people use brand names. I'll live with it. Oh no. Oh no, it gets worse. Oh, he said the word Brexit. Okay, so this is what I was saying before. I like it when artists mention things for you to work out rather than just saying what they are. So he said something about Brexit there. It's like, it doesn't leave anything up to the imagination, you know what I mean? He could have spoken about, like, you know, I don't know. He could have just like metaphorically spoken about Brexit. I don't know. I'm not Sam Fender. He's obviously doing something right. The album artwork where he's looking quite depressed, like a kid who's about to kill himself or topple himself or something like that. It's really fitting in with the theme now. Quite gospel, this, isn't it? So political again. I mean, it's in the title of the album, Hypersonic Missiles. It's going to be political, and I'm glad it is, and I'm glad it's not just a load of love songs. Get mine as well. I was wrong, it's 4 chords. Is where we are. Anyway, next song. Dead Boys, I know this one. Be a good one at a gig, this, wouldn't it? Actually sounds like a fake hi-hat. Does it kick off now? I can't remember. There you go. Come on, son! Oh! Can't believe I haven't listened to this one more. I love a progressional song. Just builds and builds and builds. It's like they put effects on an acoustic guitar. That's so like 70s. Just gonna say at this point, I think I've got a new favourite off the album. Well, what, 48 seconds in. I've got a feeling about this one. You're not the only one. Is he saying that to me? I don't know. If this kicks off in a minute like Dead Boys does, I'm sold. Good. Oh, sing it, Sam. Oh. I was appreciating his vocals so much, I missed. The rock drop. That's the first time I've ever heard some proper like harmonies going on. Usually he just keeps his bare vocal line. Ah, it's a great song. The one note guitar solo. And the sax is back. You can't go anywhere without the sax these days. I think that's why this album reminds me so much of Home Alone 2. It's that Christmas song, where he's like in the yellow taxi cab, the New York taxi cab. Brilliant song, love that. Play God's next. This is the first song I ever heard of it. I wasn't keen at first. It's got a good to it, this song. It's very Tommy, you know, the drum toms, the big boom, 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 boom. Like Hypersonic Missiles, full of them. This one is, I think Dead Boys had them. Can't remember the borders now. Will We Talk's got them. Production's great. Nice and spaced out and reverby. Ready, play God. Again, lyrics. Keeps the key eye on the in-between. You see, stuff like that I don't mind. Reference the royals. Something about like kings and queens and stuff like that. Completely acceptable. What I like about this song is it doesn't kick off like the others do. It doesn't have that big boom. Spot on. Oh, I know this one as well. That Sound. He loves chatting about a good old like one night stand. Probably one night stands that happened before he brought this album out. Can you imagine the amount that he'll be having now? Muy bien. Saturday. Oh, I love it. Oh, yes. Oh. Listen. Oh, what a beat. We're back into the Killers, sort of. Oh. Oh. I'm gonna lose. Ah. What a song. Oh. Those reminds me of Hosier's stuff. You better sing, boy. Nice little piano there. How catchy is that? Man, that's catchy. Is that Sam? That's Sam. Is that him? It's Sam. That's him. Oh, no, go back. I'm gonna lose. What a hook. That's not Sam. That's a woman there. But if that's him, he can do a woman's voice great. Ah. Know what I said about the toms before? Production on this is incredible, by the way. Nice, like, sort of tinny guitars, and then boom. Very loudly out his speaker, fluorescent liquid in his speaker. This is 2 minutes 43 seconds of greatness. I thought we used to do this kind of thing. It's good that this is on the album because it's all politics. I'm depressed. Don't want to be living my life. I want to be someone else. My mum's left me. Blah 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 blah. And now it's just like, you know what? This is a story about me having a one night stand once. I love an orchestra, so the xylophone. The accent that he's got as well, that Geordie accent coming from. I don't know why I sang it like that, it's not a Geordie accent. These bits, by the way, they are hard to hit. Strings. If you want to hear me try and hit those vocals, click the little information thing above my head now. 2 people. Ooh, an acoustic. Something's out of tune. There's something in the background there, sort of like just me plucking a guitar, which is like when you sort of like... And whoever's playing that in the background, if it's him or whatever, I hope they know that they're playing it sharp. Sorry, but you are. I thought it was an acoustic guitar, but it's just as electric. Clean, nice and clean. I always say, by the way, go to a gig and wait for about 3/4 of the way through. They always say, hey, we just take it down a little bit right now. This is that right now. See what I mean by like these vocals definitely aren't tuned. So listen to that for instance. But I bet you he was in the studio and he did this like, I don't know, 10 times or something like that. Just him and a guitar. And that's all they've done with it.
Lying in his fire.
Lying in his die. He's slightly flat, but it's fine. It works.
Two fists to play around with.
Two fists. Talking about religion now. I said there was quite gospel, and they're gospel chords right there. So he does have a sad song on the album. It's got me quite emotional. This.
Two people under bed sheets.
He's really shouting out some vocals in the background there. It's quite odd, isn't it? He must have recorded this and then just went, can I just go scream in the vocal booth for a bit and we'll just put it really washed out in the background. Call me lover.
You know I'll be down here with you.
So he's got to bring it back up now. I like the chords.
That's the coast in the evening light.
He's got such a southern American sort of style too. Like that country sort of vibe. Oh, the gospel choir's finally here. He's been building to it. There's been hints of gospel throughout, and there they are in the background now. Take us to church, Sam, come on. You can imagine him in the music video on a horse riding through Georgia. Stetson on or something like that. Howdy, ma'am. Who lover? The orchestra's back as well. Nice. How nice were those strings? Nailed that. It's great. This could be on like a bit weird, but like a Beyonce album. I don't know why I can hear her singing it. Nice.
Dark grey vistas of these houses and broken fridges and torn up sofas. The boy races.
He paints a good picture, doesn't he? I'm picturing like, you know, the series This Is England, like the 90s one.
Only fast to stay forever.
Again, just saying, I can sing. I mean, I'll go back to what I was saying before. This album is leaving me a little bit depressed, if I'm honest. Do you know the way an Adele album will have you slitting your wrist because of like all your past relationships, now they haven't worked out. Adele's actually just broken up with her husband, I heard, or filed for a divorce. This is a bit different. This is more like, you know, I think one of his lyrics in Hypersonic Missiles is "This world is gonna end." I think he needs a therapist, to be honest. He's a deep thinker, isn't he? He's a bloody good songwriter though. Not a bad song on this album. We've still got one more to go. He could ruin it at the end, but let's face it, he's probably not going to. Last track. So this is live. Use. He's showing off here. He's showing off because You've just listened to all that album. And that's exactly what I'm getting at. You've just listened to all that album, and this comes on, and it's got, by the way, this is live. And it makes you go, this isn't live, it sounds like everything else there. It's that not over-processing your album, playing things naturally, you know what I mean, as they come out, like the drums and all that. That's a piano, that. I wonder if he's playing the piano. I've never seen him without his guitar. I can imagine him playing this right now. So yeah, he's just showing off. Because you get to this point and you think, live? It's not live, this. So good. That's so good. His vocals are better here than what they are on quite a bit of this album. And this... The hell was that? He was going for it there. He's a very expressionate singer. Your love. I bet you that's him playing piano. I'm gonna be so jealous. More jealous than I already am. Ultimate mic drop there. I'm gonna end my debut album on a live track where the vocals are so good. Like live, that good they made the album. That's a very strong debut album, isn't it? So in terms of hits there, right? Hypersonic Missiles, way up there. The Borders, way up there. Dead Boys, way up there. Not the Only One, what was that one again? Oh yeah, yeah, brilliant. Hypersonic Missiles, The Borders, Dead Boys, You're Not the Only One, Play God, That Sound, Saturday. I absolutely loved Saturday. I'm going to listen to that again now, actually. Will We Talk? Oh my god, so there's 8. I think Call Me Lover was good. Yeah. So I'm going to say 9 out of 13 tracks are like pop hit. If they're not already hits, like they are kind of like hits, you know what I mean? 9 out of 13 tracks. Not one of them did I ever think, I want to skip this. Not for the first listen anyway. That was good. That was really good. Obviously I've already heard a lot of them before. The one that that was so me was Saturday. So Hosier. Very, very Hosier. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this. I know it's not something that I usually do. If you liked it, let me know. Let me know in the comments down below what your favourite tracks are. If you want me to do these things again, don't worry, I'm working on loads of covers. I'm always working on my covers. I'm always working on my own music. I've got a music video that I'm going to be shooting soon. I've got other people that I'm producing. I'll let you know all about their stuff. You can listen to what I'm listening to on my playlist on Spotify. Some of Sam Fenders stuff most certainly going to be on there. In fact, I'm thinking about getting Saturday. I'm gonna get that on there right now. What a great album. Slightly depressing. Like the world's gonna end and we might as well give up. But we're not, because music like this is coming out. Hope you enjoyed it, everyone. Speak to you soon.